was. Folks from all parts flocked to Denver, hoping to strike it rich in the gold rush. Now, centuries after gold was discovered here, folks from around the world are making another discovery. There's a different kind of gold to be found in them there hills.
One of the most common perceptions of the Mile High City is that you might be affected by the altitude here. Well, take it from someone who has spent considerable time living, working, and playing in Denver. This city will take your breath away, all right, but it has nothing to do with the altitude.
When I first became mayor, people used to ask me the question of what did I want Denver to be like? You want Denver to be like Chicago or Phoenix or Salt Lake or Los Angeles? And I said, I don't want Denver to be like any of those. I want all those cities to wish they were like Denver.
And just why would those cities want to be like Denver? Just ask anyone who lives here.
Denver's such a vibrant community. It's such a good business environment. It's such a good cultural environment.
I think it's one of the great sports cities in North America.
Colorado has the highest percentage of college graduates of any state in the United States.
Once you're here, it's very difficult to think about living anywhere else.
I think it's the cleanest city in America. It's a well-governed, well-managed city.
It's the epitome of what you look for in a quality of life, not only for me, but for my family.
This is, without question, one of the top communities to raise a family.
You know, I choose to live here because I get to.
The quality of life is beyond compare.
You take an evening here on a summer night and it's 70, 72 degrees, no bugs, no humidity. It doesn't get any better than that.
I can honestly say that there isn't a better place to live.
And once you spend any time at all in Denver, you'll discover that the term mile high is not just an altitude, it's an attitude. 5,280 feet of pure energy, action, and excitement.
Denver is a city that loves to celebrate culture.
It's just an incredibly energizing environment.
It's a kind of a can-do environment that you don't see everywhere.
And it's that same attitude that Denver's proud workforce brings to the job 5 days a week.
The local workforce is remarkable, well-educated, and a group that has an amazing confidence and optimism that is infectious and good for any company.
We have the highest employee loyalty rates here and the lowest turnover rates in the country and actually in the world.
We couldn't have gotten a greater work ethic than the one we have. And of course that has no small part to do, I think, with the general ethic here in Denver.
And based on my experience, that type of environment can lead to untold success, leaving your competition far behind, trying to catch their breath. The only difference is, you won't have to wake up stiff and sore come Monday morning.
Denver prides itself on its corporate diversity. Here you'll find the leaders in industry ranging from high-tech to biotech, from telecommunications to manufacturing, and almost everything in between.
It's a very diverse community, particularly when you say high-tech. You know, there are many parts of high-tech telecommunications, computing platforms. There's a lot of biotechnology here in this state. So it's not one-dimensional at all. It's a very healthy, diverse, multidimensional economy.
One of the big reasons why so many of those industries find Denver a perfect location is its perfect location.
Denver is location, location, location. It's in the center of the United States. It's central in North America. Canada to Mexico and even to South America, and it's 1/3 of the distance to the European market and 1/3 of the distance to the Asian market. We also have one bounced satellite, so the communication system that we have in place makes Denver a great place to locate.
We obviously do a lot of traveling in my business, and getting from Denver to the east or west coast is fairly simple. It's 2 hours in one direction and 3 hours in the other.
And with so much business travel to and from Denver, it just made sense for Denver to build the finest airport in the world. So that's exactly what the city did.
For years, Denver was the jumping off place to go to and from the western United States. With the advent of DIA, now we're a jumping off place to the world.
Denver is the economic engine for the state of Colorado. DIA is the economic engine for the city of Denver.
I think it's the best airport in the world. It's the most business-friendly and traveler-friendly airport I've ever been in, and I've been in airports everywhere.
Yet, even though business travelers rate DIA as the best in the world, that accolade carries a lot more weight when it comes from those responsible for the safety and comfort of all passengers coming to and from Denver.
DIA Denver International Airport is the finest airport in the world. We're fortunate in Denver, Colorado to have a modern airport with all the facilities that we need from a pilot's point of view to land, where we can continue our arrival rates at normal arrival rates where other airports would be disadvantaged.
An airport like DIA also allows the mayor and other city officials quick access to destinations around the world in order to promote the city of Denver. These trade missions have proven invaluable, not only in establishing Denver as an international city, but in opening doors for Denver-based businesses to numerous international opportunities.
As Denver and Colorado grow with their international businesses, our leadership must strike out and develop personal relationships around the world.
That's one reason that we've set up trade offices. I established a trade office in Shanghai because I think it's important for small and medium-sized businesses to be able to do business there.
I believe the Mayor's Office of Economic Development has been instrumental in bringing many of the international companies to Denver, as well as facilitating the international relationships for Denver-based companies.
Very importantly, they give local business people here in Colorado access to decision makers in these countries.